is Morgan Webb.
Thank you very much. Kevin and Candace are back working on the 420 show. Good luck in court, guys.
Seriously. On the show today, Amber Lancaster's here to tell us about working on the teen sex comedy The Hard Times of R.J. Berger. And Blair Herter gets his ass beat down by wrestlers in Tough Enough. Stone Cold Steve Austin shows on the ropes, and then WWE star Trish Stratus chokes him with said ropes.
And that is some good TV. And it's Gaming PC Week on Gadget Front. Today we are reviewing the Falcon Northwest. There we go.
Every time the Falcon comes up, that sound effects has to play. Thank you.
The Falcon Northwest Brag Box. The small frame can hold an Intel Core i7 processor, dual video cards, and 24 gigs of RAM. I know. Find out how bad the damage is later. Plus, today's Musical Playtime has the audio repair software you need to clean up dirty guitar sounds or vocal feedback on your music track.
That's right. But right now, it is time to run down the top 5 things on the Falcon. Nice.
We are going around the net.
And the number 5 today is a different kind of March Madness.
Guys playing in the NCAA championship might sink, 20 baskets in a game. That'd be good. But this guy has them beat. That's a valuable skill right there.
He impressed the hell out of that 8-year-old kid right behind him.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
With the he's probably get about 4 million tickets for that. The 4 million tickets he won at the arcade. He's got a plastic comb and a mustache.
Yeah. Stupid inflation. Last time this year, 4 million tickets could buy you at least like a ring pop and a rubber spider.
Those were the days, man.
They really were. I still hang out there, though. I still hang out there. At golf and stuff. Hey, you want to go to golf and stuff?
You look good in a plastic mustache, that's why.
Yes, thank you. I'll just use my finger mustache
I've
today.
always said that about you. Our number 4 video captures a magical moment from PAX East.
Now, the creators of the Penny Arcade Expo might have used their powers over 1,000 conference attendees for evil!
On the count of 3.
Before that, yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then do it. We're all gonna crack our knuckles simultaneously.
It's so gross, you guys.
1, 2, 3.
At first I was going to say that's better than farting. I think that's worse than farting. I got to be honest, that is worse than farting.
I mean, you hear that every day on Xbox Live anyway.
Do you really?
It's kind of like a muffled thunderclap.
Oh.
Well, now I'm going to try to... Oh, I got one? No, that's all I got.
I can't do mine,
I got
yeah.
nothing for you guys, I'm
sorry.
If you're like me, you're always ready to get down to a song from the reasonably priced audio collection known as Jock Jams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially... Oh, man, I think I just date raped myself. Especially when said energetic jock jam is being represented with a literal visual representation, like today's number 3 item, a reenactment of the classic, now your parents probably listen to this, Salt and Pepper's hit song, Pump Up the Jam. Doing?
He was jamming.
Was he pumping up a different jam in the background?
I think he was pumping up an omelet.
Oh, okay. Well, jock jams I would not like to see represented with literal visuals include This Is How We Do It, Push It, and Tootsie Roll.
Yeah. Yeah, no, actually, I actually do get what it means already. I already.
And then poop on your neck.
Okay.
What? Because it's a euphemism for one little thing.
Okay. You almost made me fall off my 5-inch heels.
Last week, Stephen Colbert dropped by Late Night with Jimmy Fallon to perform Rebecca Black's Friday.
With the help from The Roots and Taylor Hicks, he gave us the definitive version of the horrible viral hit. television professionals.
By the way, Taylor Hooks is looking old.
Yeah.
Or exactly the same he's always looked.
And with that, today is an important day because we close the book on Friday.
Yes.
It's never actually going to get better than that, so everyone just needs to stop covering it now.
Moratorium on Friday covers. Still ahead. Sluts, Canadian style.
You can watch me facepalm repeatedly after our #1 ATN.
Sluts. Today's ATN featured an arcade kid who redefines the term first-person shooter. Now it's time to show off your mad skills. Tell us, what's the name of the team he plays for? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If your response brings the house down, we will feature it on Friday's show. You're not wrong. In at #1 today, an amazing news report from our neighbors to the north, Canada.
Yesterday's Canada CBC News brought viewers a story about a very special protest march in Toronto.
Spoiler! There may have been sluts there.
Showing a little skin. Some say sexy, others say it's asking for trouble. Sierra Harris and Maggie Ivosekel are proud to call their look slutty.
I strongly believe in women's sexuality.
I think that I can dress in a thong and some tights, or maybe not wear any underwear when I'm wearing a skirt, and that not be a consent for me to get raped.
Turns out Harris and Ivosekel aren't alone. Close to 2,000 people gathered in downtown Toronto today for the city's first slut walk.
Well, good luck. I am off. I enjoyed working with you, but have fun with the rest of the show. Got plenty of maple syrup. This is good.
Yeah, where you
This is
going?
good.
Where you going?
Morgan, I am going where the air is clear, the forests are green, and the streets are filled with poutine and sluts on parade. God bless Canada!
You can leave in 40 minutes when the show's over.
Oh, I'm afraid I cannot, Morgan, but when the Dominion of Canada extends a polite, slutty invitation, it is impossible to decline. Plus, the best part of Canadian sluts is that they're covered by the national healthcare system. So if you catch something, there is no out-of-pocket. It is a win-win. All I gotta do now is put on my bacon and cedar cologne, and I will be swarmed by sensible Canadian strumpets.
I think you actually missed the entire point of the parade.
No, I think I quite caught the entire point of the parade.
I don't want to do gadget porn by myself.
I've done it 1,000,000 times. It's fine. I don't want to spend another minute not pursuing my dreams. Why do you want to stand in the way of me, Morgan? I need to get where Tim Hortons are plentiful. The important thing is to never give up on your dreams. It is about time I embrace them. Good day to you, madam. Canada! Never give up on your dreams, Morgan! Sluts!
Everybody's always complaining about their jobs. Oh, the hours are long, the coffee's cold in the kitchen, there's not enough toilet paper in the 4th floor bathroom. Well, here in this ring, these are the bosses.
Welcome to Tough Enough, jackass.
Launching into its 5th season, WWE Tough Enough, a reality series, is making a move to the USA Network. But don't worry, there's still plenty of body-slamming raw action to beat you senseless.
To you, what does it mean to be tough enough?
The name of the show is Tough Enough, but you've also got to be smart enough. You've got to have a lot of guts, a lot of brains, a lot of want to, a lot of willpower, so it's going to take a lot.
Is it safe for you to be training a bunch of Hellraisers?
Certainly it's safe. And I'm not really a hands-on trainer. It's up to me to watch and see everything that they're doing, because, you know, at the end of the day, when it's time for me to make an elimination, then I've got to go through the process of weeding out the weak and keeping them strong.
Does it concern you at all that there's probably some fan fiction online somewhere, though, that has been written about the 4 of you being in a stable?
The 4 horsemen were a stable. When you see these 4 WWE superstars together, and you mix in a bunch of people who want to be with no stable, it's unstable.
Trish, first of all, the biggest question. Why are you here?
I'm the female trainer. and I am taking a little bit of my experience from the WWE ring. So I thought I would teach the kids and whoop their butts and try and find the next WWE superstar diva.
So I came here not only to talk to you guys, but I was promised a little bit of a lesson. I got to choose my trainer. I thought maybe you'd be a good trainer for me, because I felt like we had something.
I didn't really feel that myself, but as long as you felt that that's cool.
Just wanted to make sure that, at least on an aesthetic level, that I was ready to do this sort of thing. So I brought a little something.
You sure did bring a little something.
So, well, it's cold. You know, it's really cold.
I'm gonna go put on something that's not at all like that.
I'll just be here.
You just be, and be tight. I'm gonna take you through a typical day here at Tough Enough.
Okay.
And we usually start off with some conditioning exercises.
Okay.
Bend at the waist. Bend at the waist. Put your hands on the ground. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go like this.
Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen.
And breathe.
Oh, God, I'll have this.
Count 3, I want you to belly walk. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Not knee walk, belly walk. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands behind your head. 1, 2, 3. Not knee walk, belly walk. Shake it off, one more time. Maybe you're a righty, turn your head that way.
Hold on a second. All right.
I forgot to tell you that, like, sometimes you're in a tag team match, right? And then my partner would suddenly be in the corner going, tag me in!
Okay. Dude, really? This is not... Oh, kidding me?
Where did I tell you to put your hands?
Not here.
Where?
Here.
Put them there.
Got it. That's not even fake!
That was really good.
It still hurts!
I thought you did a really good job with that. The delivery was right on. It was really, really believable convection. I thought it was a really good job.
I'm not tough enough.
You know, he's not tough enough.
I'm not tough enough.
And
Can I just leave? Can I go home, Booker? Come on.
Not till you tap.
God. Okay, I'm not tough enough. I'm not tough enough.
Don't say it, Blair. Don't say it.
Well, I think seeing Blair Herter in a skin-tight wrestling snuggie was tough enough for me.
Yeah. I always assumed he'd be killed by a man with a ponytail. I just, I didn't think we'd get to see it on camera.
Tough enough premieres. That was really funny. We'd also like to extend our condolences to Blair Herter's family.
Yeah.
Tough Enough premieres tonight on USA.
And now, it's Gaming PC Week.
What?
I know, I'm so excited. Get out your spare $2,500.
Falcon Northwest knows how to get the most power per square inch out of a gaming PC, as evidenced by the Frag Box. About the size of a shoebox, this stout little rig can hold an Intel Core i7 processor, dual video cards, and 24 gigs of RAM, so no game is too big to be conquered. All the parts and labor are covered by a 3-year warranty too, so find out what's in the box starting at $1,700.
It's so shiny and orange.
It is.
Okay, so before we start, we should actually give a couple of disclaimers.
Yes.
I'll go first.
All right.
I actually own a computer made by Falcon. I have the tower.
Yep.
And made by Falcon. It's the tower. I did pay for it myself. They did not pay for any of this. Go ahead.
They actually, Falcon Northwest sponsored my podcast. So we also, we were not the only ones to review these. We also brought in gadget producers and other people from the show just so no one's like, oh, okay, because you just like it because that's the voice of the internet in my head. You just like it because they advertise. So we just want to be totally on the level and tell you about this awesome machine.
Oh, I know. It is kind of great, though. Okay, the Falcon Northwest Frag Box. It's going to be a long...
Just don't say Falcon.
Okay. The Falcon Northwest Frag Box is just as compact as we remember it. It's only about 15 inches long, 8 inches tall. It weighs about 25 pounds, so even my friend here could probably carry it to LAN parties and...
I am much stronger than I look, Morgan Webb.
Oh, yeah? Let me see.
Oh, I'm gonna curl the frag box. Oh, my spine.
You can get it custom painted like we did. It's about an extra $450. So, but you know, it's beautiful in orange.
Yeah, I mean,
and it has a G4 logo on it.
It does, and it says Attack on the Show on the other side. I mean, listen, I really love the size of this machine. When I was in the PC game, the thing that always bothered me was these tower systems.
Right.
It's like you can't put them on top of your desk. You put them under your desk. They get in the way of your feet. They're an eyesore. But you know, this is a cool, future-y looking machine that can fit on your desk or underneath. I think they did a really nice job.
Because the only option before, I mean, you were getting a tower or you were getting like a 9-pound laptop. There weren't really any of these small computers.
Back in the old days.
In the olden days. What happens if one would like to add a hard drive or some extra RAM or something to that?
You can do all that, but it might be a little tough.
Okay.
The RAM slots and the hard drive bays are located underneath the Blu-ray drive and the power supply, so you will actually have to pull stuff out to get them. I mean, it is an incredibly compact system. At least the second video card slot is easy to get to, so you can add another card with pretty much no problem.
Right.
All the cables are managed nicely. They give it a really nice, clean look. Falcon Northwest has crammed a lot of power into this little frag box, making it really, really impressive.
And the other thing too is, like, if you do spring for the paint job, they're going to be able to reuse this case for you in the future and kind of rebuild a more modern machine inside of the old case. So it's, you know, if you do decide that you want your face painted on the side of it, for example.
Yeah. Full Burt Reynolds style, just like naked, but with an Xbox in front of you.
Fighting a dragon with a spear.
Yeah, or wizard.
Absolutely.
Or what have you.
So if you do decide to put the extra money into the case, you can reuse that. Now, of course, the main question is it going to be able to keep up with the giant gaming PCs of the world? You know, like the giant ones with the big alien face on it, which just made you look like you were about 14 as soon as you put it into your...
It totally will. Our gaming benchmark scored really well for a machine at this price point, and we were pleasantly surprised. You know, we maxed out games like Crysis 2 with no lag whatsoever. They played perfectly, which means that this rig should have no trouble for years and years to come.
Yeah, this particular configuration is $2,500, which is without the paint job, because again, that is totally optional. But we really liked this little guy.
We really did, and so just in terms of rating, and then again, you know, this was a group decision.
Yes.
We gave it a 5 out of 5. Falcon Northwest has totally done it again. Affordable parts, great craftsmanship, amazing performance, and they're really nice. So that's it for today's Gadget
This is mine now.
There it is. Oh, 25 pounds.
I know everyone's like,
who can't pick it up and carry it to a LAN party now, Morgan Webb?
I can carry it.
I was curling that bad boy.
That's true, you were.
I only did 2. All right, that's today's Gadgetpron, but if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetpron@g4tv.com.
I'm exhausted. Still ahead, we have Batman, Walking Dead, and the Transformers in mint on card.
That's right, and then later in the program, the Price is Right model, Amber Lancaster, will be here. Will she win her showcase? That's a joke that's applicable to her show. Stick around and find out.
What happens next?
This spring breaker is showing off his pogo stick skills. So what happens next? Does he miss his backflip and faceplant? Does the pogo stick hit an unassuming bystander? Or does the pogo stick break in half? Find out when we return.
Damn it, end. PC. Yeah, you're still running Windows.
What happens next?
This spring breaker is showing off his pogo stick skills. So what happens next? Does he miss his backflip and faceplant? Does the pogo stick hit an unassuming bystander? Or does the pogo stick break in half? That's all right. Pogo stick tricks won't get you laid anyways.
Welcome back. Okay, here's the thing. We get a huge government grant as an educational show if we throw some news on.
So here is Sarah Underwood. Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
Feed.
It's Monday, April 4th, and here are your top stories. Wired, pissed off, and thirsty for revenge. Hackers are delivering their own brand of justice to the biggest names in gaming. Xbox Live Director of Policy and Enforcement Stephen Toulouse, the guy in charge of banning people from Xbox, had his personal blog and Xbox Live account hacked by someone who was ticked off that he was booted from Xbox Live a whopping 35 times. To rub it in Toulouse's face, the culprit even posted a video of himself in the act. Sony, on the other hand, is facing a much bigger problem. Prolific hacktivist group Anonymous has announced Operation Sony. They say it's payback for the company's legal campaign against modder Geo Hot, who recently fled to South America to avoid Sony's iron fist. Has no one learned their lesson? You don't piss off the hackers. You just don't. And a marketing firm that manages the customer email databases of some major companies just got hacked in what's being referred to the biggest breach of its kind in U.S. history. The Epsilon firm manages permission-based email lists of over 2,500 big-name clients like U.S. Bank, J.P. Morgan Chase, Capital One, Citi, Walgreens, TiVo, and Best Buy. Only customer names and emails were part of the breach, and luckily no personal information or credit card numbers were compromised. But if you're gonna get, if they've got your email address, to any of these companies, be ready for some more spam in your inbox. Late last week, it was announced that Schwarzenegger was teaming up with the one and only Stan Lee to create a comic book and animated TV series. Now that plan also includes a 3D movie. At a press conference this morning, the former bodybuilder and governor of California revealed details of his plans for the Governator franchise. He will lend his, I'm excited about this. He will lend his voice to the TV series that will include 52 episodes and set up a 3D feature film slated for 2013. Beyond that, Schwarzenegger also said he has a tall stack of scripts to choose from for his return to the big screen, though he offered no details. Personally, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed for Kindergarten Cop 2. It's not a tumor! Oh my gosh, I sound like my dad. My dad used to say that to me all the time as a kid for no reason at all. I'd be like, Dad, I think I'm getting like a sore throat. He'd be like, it's not a tumor. I'm like, you just wanted to say it's not a tumor again, huh, Dad? It's a dad story, anyways. And finally, 10 minutes of new footage from Green Lantern was screened at WonderCon over the weekend, and convention goers were raving about what they saw. If you couldn't make it to San Francisco to see it in person, here's a look at what you missed.
Civilizations. Your name. Haldor. The ring chose you. Take it. Place the ring in the lantern. Speak the earth. The ring turns thought into reality. It was for this moment that we were created. Alone, we are now vulnerable. United, we are still invincible. But I don't need to tell you your duty. I don't need to tell you who we are. The brightest day, the blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
That looks amazing! Green Lantern hits theaters in 2D and 3D on June 17th. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back to Chris and Morgan.
Yes! I agree, that looked really awesome. Yeah. I'm a little concerned about your Governator fixation, though.
All of his movies are amazing. Total Recall, one of my favorite. Kindergarten Cop, The Terminator. What?
All right.
I was with her until she said Kindergarten Cop, and then I was like,
Hey, 3 words. Last action hero. Boom! No one...
That's why I didn't mention that.
Yeah, there you go. No one likes making music that sucks.
Yeah, now there's some software that will make any questionable recordings more professional. Talent not included.
Are you an awesome musician but fail at engineering your tunes? Or maybe you just can't afford renting out a pro studio? Luckily for you, there's Izotope Rx2, a complete audio repair program that allows you to remove hiss, bumps, and crackles, along with resynthesizing bad audio. Isotope works as a standalone app as well as a plugin with any digital audio workstation like Pro Tools, Logic, and GarageBand. Let's start with your beat, whether it's drums or your first attempt at beatboxing. For cleaning these up, you're going to want to use Isotope's noise reduction filters. The denoiser, depupper, and declipper, each of which has its own pre-programmed algorithm to remove any noise, hiss, buzz, and hum. When recording a guitar, of course, it's not uncommon to have a bad ground that just gives off unwanted feedback. So, to fix that, you just find a moment of silence, or room tone, select it, resynthesize it, and Isotope will reduce all problematic frequencies across the board. Then again, if you're sampling your sounds from old vinyl instead of instruments, you're going to want to use the declicker and decrackle filters to eliminate clicks and restore clipped audio.
'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you.
But the coolest feature is Izotope's Spectral Repair Shop, which actually allows you to visually edit your audio with your eyes. Here, the pencil and brush tools are huge advantages because they really let you dial in on what sounds you want to remove, sort of like photoshopping your music. Unlike most programs that only give you square shape selection tools, Izotope's Spectral Repair option allows you to freehand draw your selections and manually remove sounds or fill gaps. And of course, Rx2 gives you access to your edit history for undoing mistakes, redoing filters, and fine-tuning your process. For only $350, the Rx2 bundle is truly the most cost-effective way to reduce noise and enhance sound quality in your songs. And if you're a student, you can snag a 50% discount as well. So come on, stop posting rough takes of your Rebecca Black cover on SoundCloud, clean up your act, and get Izotope Rx2. Available now at isotope.com. We're standing in front of, guess what? The Twitter wall.
What do you think we should do?
I don't know. I guess pick some tweets.
All right.
I'll go first.
Okay.
At Homebound 11 says, Chris! All caps. I gotta know. Tiny Wings, Angry Birds, both or neither. I gotta go with Angry Birds. I'm still into Angry Birds.
Apparently you didn't want to know what I think.
Nope.
That's fine. I wasn't going to tell you. No, that's fine.
Guys,
it's fine.
you really have pissed her off now. I've never
No, it's fine. I don't even. It's not like I work on a video game show. I mean, it's not like I know these things.
I'm just a regular slob, though.
Is it because I'm a woman?
Partially.
I'm just messing with you. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
No, I already answered. You pick one.
I'm gonna have to go with neither.
Yep.
Because you know.
Is my mic not working?
Yes.
Oh.
It really isn't working? Now I've got the lounge mic. It's great to see Morgan Webb standing in front of the Twitter wall.
This has just turned into a very long show.
I put on a fancy sweater and decided to shave my balls.
It's gonna be the longest 30 minutes of my life.
It certainly is, Morgan Webb. Why don't you pick a tweet?
So, Marlon Reyes, if I can get a button that I can push myself so that you can hear a falcon, my life would be complete. I have a feeling the internet will provide that for you, my friend.
Falcon soaring strong and proud, Marlon Reyes' soul is found. I don't write a bridge. The rest of that. Probably a falcon part. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry, we'll have it composed by the end of the show.
Now I feel like I'm on a telethon. Your tweets have convinced me that life is worth living. So for saving my life, you're getting a free copy of the Izotope Rx2 software we just featured in Musical Playtime.
If you want to be part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, all you got to do is tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS.
Could we afford it if I sang Twitter Wall to Oasis's Wonderwall?
Nope.
Can I not? Can't afford that. Damn it! Morgan, did you know that G4, the very network we're on, is the only television network daring enough to celebrate the counterculture holiday of 420? With an all-day slate of pop-friendly movies and 420 specials of Attack of the Show, X-Play, and Web Soup.
I've also heard that you can get the full 420 programming schedule at g4.com/420.
Yay!
All right, guys, coming up, Amber Lancaster from The Hard Times of RJ River is going to be here live.
Stick around while I get a working microphone. The feed is brought to you by BlackBerry.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Welcome to Chris Hardwick's Hot Seat, a show I just named. Our next guest is from a show about a gentleman with a very large unit. If you don't know what that means, then perhaps this clip will explain how a guy this geeky can get a girl this hot.
Holy crap, this is really happening.
Yeah.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Wow, they really lock these things in, huh?
Yeah.
Just pull it over her head, hon.
Mom!
Yeah, you gotta pull those little muffins out of the oven while they're still warm.
Joining me now is Miss Amber Lancaster. Welcome. We were all watching that clip, and Amber just became very aware. She was like, "This is really weird to have all these people watching this right with me." But it was great.
Totally normal.
Yeah, it was great. I'll watch it 100 times later. R.J. Berger is more than just a show about a well-hung high school kid, right?
Yes, there's actually a lot of heart. It's
Okay.
It's described a lot like Superbad meets Wonder Years for our generation.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is there a voiceover? And I knew that day was the most important day of my life.
There is a voiceover with like a heartfelt meaning at the end.
I haven't watched MTV
My
since
name's
they
R.J.
kicked
Berger.
me off all those years ago. I know, seriously.
Oh, are you still bitter? It's okay.
And don't come back, Chris Hardwick. So tonight's episode involves some laced biscotti.
Yes, the entire school trips balls basically off of some unbeknownst to us laced biscotti that Miles brings to school.
Now this makes me very happy because some of the programming on MTV since the late '90s has been less than stellar. But every once in a while they'll do like a really good, funny show like a Human Giant or this
like our show.
or exactly like your show.
Yeah.
How'd you get involved with the show? And did you audition for it?
Yeah, I auditioned. They put me through like 6 rounds of casting, and it was the first scripted show that MTV had done in ages.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone was real kind of like, what is this, and I had no idea I'd be sitting here, talking about season 2,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So
That's so great. And
Yeah.
I also understand that you were willing to do your own special effects on the show, which is great for a performer.
yeah, so first season, our director David Katzenberg comes up to me and says, we're gonna do this next scene in slow motion.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cool, I got it. So I go up and I start my lines, and I'm talking in slow motion. I'm like, RJ. Everyone starts cracking up, and David comes out. He's like, no, the camera's gonna be in slow motion. You can be. I'm like, well, why'd you tell me then? I don't need to know.
Now, see, you totally could have played that up and be like, I know, I'm just kidding you guys, comedy.
I'm funny.
Amber, not surprisingly, you are a regular on Maxim's Hot 100 list. You were a cheerleader for the Seattle Seahawks,
Yes,
which I'm
go
told is
Seahawks.
some type of footballing club. I don't know
Something like
anything
that.
about sports.
Yeah.
But for 5 seasons, anyone who watches Dave Type programming, and you've joined a canon of legendary humans.
I know.
She is a model on The Price is Right. Come on.
Pretty awesome job. I can't complain.
You're up there. Yeah, there you are. You're up there with
Plinko chips.
Janice and the other ones who I can't remember their names. I mean, that is so awesome.
I know, it's an amazing job. It's so much fun. I mean, the energy on the show, you just cannot describe. These people, they have waited their whole lives to come on the show, and then being able to give away a new car.
I know.
Or
And I gotta say,
$10,000.
I didn't know if the show was going to survive past Bob Barker, but Drew Carey has done such a wonderful job, and he's such a great guy.
They've definitely done a great job with making the show Drew's, and
Yeah.
he's so funny, and he just does a great job, and he's an awesome guy.
Just really quickly, is your love of game shows limited to Price is Right, or do you have other ones that you like?
I'm actually a closet Jeopardy fan.
Oh, yeah.
And recently, I have some bragging rights to share. I knew an answer that neither Watson nor Ken Jennings knew.
Do tell.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a fashion question, of course. But
Still.
It was. The question was like, what is a dress called that the seam is the same length all the way down to the knee? And the answer is a shift dress.
In the form of a question, please, Amber.
Oh. I mean,
what is a shift dress? Yeah, I know because I won Jeopardy years ago. I beat Patrick Duffy. Yeah, take that, Duffy. Ask your parents who that is. All right, thank you so much to Amber Lancaster. A new episode of RJ Burger premieres tonight on MTV. You were fantastic. It was such a pleasure. Thank you for coming on. I'll come bug you guys over on the set of Price is Right. Coming up, we've got the new Batman and Walking Dead action figures right after the break.
Tired of watching TV all by yourself? Well, guess what? You don't have to anymore, thanks to Into Now. Into Now is a new app that puts a social media twist on your TV watching experience. Once you create a profile, it syncs with your Facebook, Twitter, or Netflix account. From there, you can see what shows your friends are watching. You can check out what's popular, or find new shows that you might like and add them instantly to your Netflix queue or purchase on iTunes. What makes sharing TV so simple with Into Now is their patented sound print technology. It can identify just about any show on TV, including live broadcasts, and will automatically upload it to your profile. It's sort of like Shazam, but for your TV. The best part? It's free. So cure those feelings of isolation and head on over to the iTunes App Store to check out Into Now.
Hey, it's me, Boba Fetish.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Danny McBride will be here in our studio live with his new medieval stoner comedy, Your Highness. Then, we'll bring you an app that's your own virtual assistant. Get tickets to your favorite shows or find your nearest comic shop, all with the power of your voice. Blair Butler heads to WonderCon, where she meets up with Green Lantern's Ryan Reynolds and gets a massive Cowboys and Aliens spoiler from Jon Favreau. See you tomorrow.
If you have a desk without toys on it, you probably work somewhere important.
Exactly, but everyone else, like, it's so easy to see who works at E and who works at G4 here, the two sizes, like action figures, Kardashians poster. Everyone else needs something cool to play with all day,
Yes.
so Mint on Card has zombie and robot toys to make sure that you don't get your work done. Whether your passion is superheroes or robots, you can bet it's been made into an action figure. So we've sorted through the sea of news and exclusives and teamed up with our collectibles guru.
Hi, I'm Daniel Pickett. I'm the editor-in-chief of ActionFigureInsider.com.
And we're rounding up the latest on all these wonderful toys. First up, grab your shotgun. The gore-rific Walking Dead has risen with a whole line of figures based on the series.
So it was just announced that McFarlane Toys will be making action figures based on The Walking Dead. The first series is going to be comic book based. We will see Rick, Mihon, and there'll be 2 zombies in there also. So typically what you see with McFarlane Toys is sort of pretty statues. They're not really that articulated, but they are taking a page from some of the other popular 6-inch figures like DCUC and Marvel Legends. We've seen them doing that a little bit in their sports figures, so it's cool to see them do something like that with these Walking Dead figures as well. Series 2 should be out in November, and that's going to be based on the TV show. We don't have an exact lineup of who will be in that series yet, but I do know that both the actor that plays Rick and the actor that plays Glenn have gone in and had their heads scanned, so I think it's a pretty safe bet they'll be early on in the series.
Expect this zombie action to sell for about $15 when the first wave hits shelves this September. Hopefully, you already have snagged your ticket to Comic-Con because Hasbro has made our dreams a reality with its exclusive G.I. Joe Transformers Mashup.
Taking a page literally from the comic books where they combine G.I. Joe and Transformers, they have repainted that Sky Striker jet to look like Starscream's Deco. And if that's not cool enough, it will be piloted by Cobra Commander. As his accessory, he will have a miniature version of Megatron as the pistol with the full scope and silencer that will fit in his hand. It's really, really cool and really unprecedented in the toy world.
This exclusive crossover will only be sold at San Diego Comic-Con, and it's expected to sell for about $80. Finally, all you Arkham Asylum fans, dust off your cowls. The hit game and its sequel are making their way into the 6-inch world.
First off for Arkham Asylum, DC Direct came through for us, and we're just now seeing those. Series 1 has the undamaged Batman in it. We've got the Joker, who comes with Scarface. We've also got Scarecrow and Harley Quinn in Wave 1. So Wave 2, which should be out in about a month, will be Batman in his armored form, Bane, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Zsasz. We don't have a lot of information on Arkham City yet. One of the new designs we have seen is Harley Quinn, and that was the new figure that DC Direct showed at Toy Fair.
The first wave is already selling like hotcakes, but you can still hunt them down for about $15. So, no matter what your favorite franchise is, if you've got a love, we've got your action figure fix.
Toys!
You want to make a quick jump to the Twitter wall before we?
Only if you jump over there.
Okay. Leap! Oh, I didn't realize the camera's going to follow me. If Morgan plays neither, then what does she play on her smartphone at Nick the Bishop 15?
We can have a little bit of a look-see here. Crazy Snowboard, Alchemy, Cordy, Game Dev Story, and Stupid Zombies are currently what I'm doing.
Great. At our silent, can we end the show a little nervous and Morgan Webb doing karaoke?
No.
All right, sure.
No.
Thanks to Amber Lancaster, Blair Herder, Sarah Underwood for being here on the show. Attack of the show. Attack of the show. Attack. One more time. Attack.